Did you know that the secret to looking effortlessly elegant after 60 isn't about what you add to your wardrobe? It's about what you remove? The most stylish women I work with have discovered that certain tops can actually diminish their natural elegance, no matter how trendy or comfortable they might seem. Today, I'm revealing the 5 types of tops that might be secretly aging your look and holding you back from your most radiant self. These insights come from years of working with incredible women who transformed their style and confidence with just a few simple wardrobe adjustments. The best part? You don't need to buy a whole new wardrobe or follow complicated fashion rules. These are practical, easy-to-implement changes that make an immediate difference. For each style mistake, I'll show you exactly what to wear instead to instantly elevate your look. You'll be amazed at how these small tweaks can completely transform your appearance and how you feel about yourself. If you're ready to discover which tops might be sabotaging your style and what to choose instead, hit that like button right now and let's dive in. And don't forget to subscribe for more style tips that will help you look and feel amazing at any age. 1. The Shapeless Tent Top. Let's start with what I call the Shapeless Tent Top. Those ultra-baggy, oversized pieces that completely hide your natural silhouette. Many women choose these thinking they're forgiving or comfortable, but they're actually one of the biggest style saboteurs in your closet. Why are these tops so problematic? They create what stylists call the rectangle effect, where your shoulders, waist, and hips all appear the same width. This boxy silhouette adds visual weight and years to your appearance. Even worse, these shapeless tops send an unintentional message that you're trying to hide when you should be celebrating your beautiful self. I see this mistake so often in my styling sessions. One client came in wearing what she called her comfort tops, essentially fabric rectangles with armholes. When we replaced them with tops that actually acknowledged her shape, she looked 10 years younger instantly. The elegant solution is what I call skimming, not swimming. Your tops should follow your natural contours without clinging. Look for styles with subtle shaping at the waist through princess seams or light darts, gentle ruching that creates definition without restriction, fabrics with just enough structure to maintain their shape, V-necks or scoop necks that frame your face beautifully. Try this simple styling trick, the French tuck. Partially tucking in just the front of your top creates instant waist definition without feeling restricted. It works with almost any top and takes literally 2 seconds. My golden fitting rule: you should be able to pinch about an inch of fabric at your sides. Enough room to move comfortably, but not enough to create billowing excess. When you find that sweet spot between structure and comfort, you'll look instantly more polished without sacrificing an ounce of ease. Remember, the difference between baggy and beautifully fitted isn't about showing off or squeezing in. It's about honoring your natural shape with clothes that actually fit the magnificent woman you are today. X. The too tight top. Our third style saboteur is the too tight top. Those pieces that squeeze, restrict, and highlight every area you might prefer to downplay. It's a common misconception that fitted means flattering. In reality, tops that are too tight create what stylists call the sausage effect, where the fabric strains across your body, creating unflattering horizontal stress lines. They highlight every bump and curve, often in the very areas you'd prefer to minimize. Most importantly, they restrict your movement and your confidence, and elegance is impossible when you're constantly aware of how your clothes are squeezing you. True elegance requires comfort. You simply cannot look graceful when you're adjusting and tugging at your clothes all day. The elegant alternative is what I call suggestion, not suffocation. Your clothes should follow your natural silhouette without clinging. Here's how to get it right. Choose slight A-line shapes that skim over the midsection. Look for gentle draping that creates movement and fluidity. Select relaxed but defined cuts that acknowledge your shape without restricting it. Invest in the right fabrics. Natural fibers with a touch of stretch like fine cotton blends or quality jersey. Here's my never-fail breath test. If you can't take a deep breath comfortably in a top, or if you see horizontal strain lines when you move, it's too tight. Your clothes should move with you, not fight against you. A properly fitting top should feel like a second skin. You put it on and forget about it. That physical comfort translates directly into the kind of confidence that radiates true elegance. Remember, the most stylish women aren't wearing the tightest clothes, they're wearing the right clothes. When your tops fit properly, you'll not only look more elegant, you'll feel more elegant too. X. The too tight top. Our third style saboteur is the too tight top. Those pieces that squeeze, restrict, and highlight every area you might prefer to downplay. It's a common misconception that fitted means flattering. In reality, tops that are too tight create what stylists call the sausage effect, where the fabric strains across your body, creating unflattering horizontal stress lines. They highlight every bump and curve, often in the very areas you'd prefer to minimize. Most importantly, they restrict your movement and your confidence, and elegance is impossible when you're constantly aware of how your clothes are squeezing you. True elegance requires comfort. You simply cannot look graceful when you're adjusting and tugging at your clothes all day. The elegant alternative is what I call suggestion, not suffocation. Your clothes should follow your natural silhouette without clinging. Here's how to get it right. Choose slight A-line shapes that skim over the midsection. Look for gentle draping that creates movement and fluidity. Select relaxed but defined cuts that acknowledge your shape without restricting it. Invest in the right fabrics. Natural fibers with a touch of stretch like fine cotton blends or quality jersey. Here's my never-fail breath test. If you can't take a deep breath comfortably in a top, or if you see horizontal strain lines when you move, it's too tight. Your clothes should move with you, not fight against you. A properly fitting top should feel like a second skin. You put it on and forget about it. That physical comfort translates directly into the kind of confidence that radiates true elegance. Remember, the most stylish women aren't wearing the tightest clothes, they're wearing the right clothes. When your tops fit properly, you'll not only look more elegant, you'll feel more elegant too. The overly shiny fabric. Our fourth style mistake is the overly shiny top, those sequined, metallic, or high-gloss fabrics that promise glamour but deliver harsh reflections instead. The allure of sparkle is universal. We're drawn to shiny objects from childhood. But here's the shine science. Highly reflective fabrics bounce light directly onto your face, accentuating texture changes in your skin rather than minimizing them. They create harsh shadows and highlights that can age your appearance instantly. What looks festive and fun on the hanger often looks overwhelming when worn, especially in daylight or under direct lighting. These fabrics can also appear costume-like rather than naturally elegant. There's a fine line between festive and trying too hard, and shiny fabrics often push us over that line without us realizing it. The elegant alternative is what I call luminous, not lustrous. Choose fabrics with a subtle matte finish that absorb light rather than reflect it. Here's how to get it right. Select rich textures like cashmere, silk, and quality cotton that create sophistication through how they feel, not how they shine. If you love a touch of glamour, opt for tops with strategic embellishment, perhaps delicate beading around the neckline. Look for subtle metallic threading woven through the fabric rather than all-over shine. Consider fabrics with a gentle sheen rather than a high-gloss finish. My favorite trick is to redirect the sparkle to your accessories instead of your clothing. A gleaming statement necklace, elegant earrings, or a bracelet with just the right amount of shine adds that touch of glamour without the unflattering effects of all-over glitter. The most elegant women understand that true luxury whispers, it doesn't shout. When you choose fabrics that have depth and quality rather than surface shine, you'll exude a quiet confidence that's far more captivating than any sequin could ever be. 5. The Juvenile Cut. Our final style saboteur is what I call the Juvenile Cut. Tops designed for much younger women that can unintentionally age you by creating a jarring contrast. Many retailers market youthful styles to women of all ages, suggesting that wearing what 20-somethings wear will make you look 20-something too. Unfortunately, the opposite often happens. these juvenile cuts can create what stylists call style dissonance, where your clothing seems disconnected from your natural elegance and life experience. These tops often emphasize the very areas that change with age, like upper arms or midriff. They can include elements like tiny cap sleeves, extremely low necklines, or cropped lengths that weren't designed with mature beauty in mind. The elegant solution is age-appropriate edge. You can absolutely embrace current trends, but with sophisticated versions designed for your body now. Here's how to get it right. Choose modern necklines that flatter, V-necks, soft scoops, or ballet necks that frame your face beautifully. Look for updated classics with a twist. A blouse with an interesting collar or cuff detail. Select strategic coverage that's still fresh, 3/4 sleeves instead of sleeveless. Embrace contemporary cuts that honor your proportions and highlight your best features. My favorite approach is the rule of balance. If a top has one trendy element, keep everything else classic. A blouse with an of-the-moment print works beautifully when the cut is timeless. Remember, the most stylish women aren't those who chase every trend. They're the ones who know exactly which trends complement their authentic selves. When you wear what truly suits you rather than what suits someone half your age, you don't look older, you look timeless. We've uncovered the 5 style saboteurs that might be stealing your elegance after 60. Shapeless tents that hide your figure, overwhelming patterns that distract, too tight tops that restrict, overly shiny fabrics that create harsh reflections, and juvenile cuts that create style dissonance. But this journey isn't about what you can't wear, it's about freeing yourself to embrace what truly works for you. When you remove these style obstacles, you create space for your natural elegance to shine through. It's like clearing the static from a radio signal. Suddenly, the beautiful music comes through crystal clear. The most wonderful thing about these changes? They don't require spending a fortune or completely reinventing yourself. Small adjustments make enormous differences. Often, the most elegant items are already in your wardrobe. They've just been overshadowed by pieces that don't serve you well. I'd absolutely love to hear which of these tips resonated most with you. Was there an aha moment when you recognized a style trap you've fallen into? Or perhaps you have your own elegant style secret to share. Your insights might be exactly what another woman needs to hear. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to join our community of stylish women embracing their most elegant years. Turn on notifications so you never miss upcoming videos on timeless style after 60. And Keechban, if you know someone who would benefit from these tips, sharing is caring. Remember, elegance isn't about age, it's about attitude. It's not about perfection, it's about authenticity. And it's certainly not about following trends. It's about knowing what works for the magnificent woman you are today. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, wear what makes you feel beautiful, confident, and utterly, gloriously yourself.